idea of like having the pros integrated into the alpha has given them new ideas about what is overpowered and what is potentially needs to be tweaked. I know that they were discussing that kind of system, and then people were posting memes about Jake terrorizing the Devs. There was a meme that I saw where it's like a young girl hiding underneath a counter, and it's just Jake coming around the corner like the Terminator in like these alpha games.
I think it splits, like, so it's kind of due to two discussion points here, and like Johnny did technically write this down in our live chat, so we had a bit of a guide, but like we do have two discussion points. One, is this dev stream what we really wanted them to do? This is the first thing. Did we actually want this dev stream? And secondly, what the fuck are they doing? So that's like that's the second part.
I mean, that's kind of wild. All right. Well, first of all, let's tackle the first one. Is this kind of communication what we're looking for? Because the community has been just desperate for any news about anything, and then when they get a live stream that tells them some little bits and pieces, they're like, you didn't tell us anything, this was a waste of time. Like, fucking, who was it that someone had a clip where they were just asleep or something? There was literally a highly upvoted clip that was on, I think, the competitive Overwatch subreddit of, I want to say it was Red Shell, but I don't know exactly who it was, of just a streamer just asleep listening to the devlet live stream, and just that was the community reaction, was just like, this was boring. You can't always only get juicy shit.
Well, I think
there has to be some level of communication that's just the normal stuff.
But I think it's the fact that it was radio silence for so long, and then it was like, you get a trickle.
Yeah,
you're allowed a little bit, which I think
refeeding syndrome. If you give them too much, they'll die.
Yeah, I think it's fine as long as they do more Overwatch dev live streams, like in the future. If they're planning them on a more regular basis, but they're slowly going to release more information in the lead up to the beta. Like that's good. But if this is just one small little section that they wanted to just release, and they're like, the masses will be happy now,
right?
But in reality, you've just been starving them for so long that they've already, they've stormed the castle. the town is on fire. They've taken the grain. You're not going to be able to feed.
No, I think it was a great initiative. I mean, I'm happy that we get these dev streams, and I hope we continue to get them. But I think it's like you guys said, like it's just been radio silent for so long that by the time they actually go live, you're just like, what's going on? Like, tell us about the leveling system in PvE, which isn't done yet, because they just want big announcements. But I'm appreciative of just the smaller things. Then again, it wasn't perfect. Like, the fact there wasn't no gameplay footage at all, I think was a big oversight. But if they reiterate on this concept, they, work on it, we get every week, every 2 weeks, we get an update for an hour, talk to the devs, maybe talk to an audio designer, talk to an animator, talk to a, whatever it is. Just like some small insight into the minds of Team 4 with some gameplay and maybe unveiling a small system. Just like the ping system. Just show us like 15 seconds, 20 seconds of the ping system and how it works. Just show us a video. And everyone would have loved it.
Do you think that's the problem, that it would have been better received by the community if they'd made something short and sweet that actually showed some footage? They talk about Doomfist as a tank, and they show 5 seconds of Doomfist playing tank, so you see like the ability icons or something. Do you think that would have got people more excited? Or even the ping system, like talk about the ping system in a 10-minute video, show 15 seconds of the ping system. Would that have made people more excited than like an hour-long live stream where they talk the whole time?
Different content, right? I mean, for the longest time we've had these YouTube videos where they're like to do the I don't remember what they're called.
The developer updates.
The developer updates, and they kind of work as like one kind of content. But also, if you told me that we would get these bi-weekly developer streams, I mean, start a podcast, start an Overwatch podcast, like every 2 weeks, and just like for an hour, talk to a dev about something cool.
Whoa! Don't give me my ideas, man.
I think it's a great idea. It's just some better execution, and it would be perfect. And the viewer expectation is more in line with what they actually will get. Right?
Okay, well, let's go on to the second part of this topic, which, Connor, you framed it as, what the fuck they doing? But
I actually had. I'm gonna add this into the
please do.
I have a lot of. I'm not gonna lie. I'm all watching this dev live, but it's not because I didn't appreciate they were doing it. It's because it was clear they didn't know what they wanted to do with the product. Like Johnny mentioned, like the developer updates with Jeff Kaplan. That was a really good piece because you had a figurehead where Jeff could probably explain shit to you and the whole script, like,
it's going.
It's fully scripted, right? But at least he probably had
We're on second point of Gibraltar right now.
And he could follow through. And also, if you ever
I'm
fuck up,
about
they can just
to
cut it
fuck
and keep
these
going.
Junkrats Hulk.
Like, that's the good thing about VOD content. Live stream content is very different
Wow, right,
than like a
big boy.
VOD style content.
Should I
And
film?
the reality is, Aaron
Are you gonna watch
Keller
it?
in developing. Like,
That's okay, I'm driving.
the game
Where
it's
are
like,
you going?
it's like he's speaking.
I'm going to Morgana's.
I fucking didn't know that.
He's not a great presenter, like in a live stream.
What?
He's probably a great presenter in a VOD. I think a lot of the problems people have with the dev live stream is that this was
Oh
clearly
shit.
thrown together.
I sat there without my turn too long.
But they didn't think about like how to present it. They didn't think about like
Oh shit.
like how concise, detail.
You're
They
keeping
just
company,
I felt like they
Travis.
just threw him in front of the screen and let them talk.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
And I feel like that's not what people.
I'm
want. You
feeling
have
tired.
when you do your communication, or else people are gonna feel
You're still
frustrated,
gonna go
especially if you don't have
to
like
a house even though you're
substantial
tired?
stuff to show them. And Johnny, I think
Yeah,
really
man.
good point.
That's
When they do
Yeah.
the dev live
Oh,
stream,
my
they should be able to
girlfriend.
do with assets. Like,
Yeah.
here's our ping system. Like, here's
Oh,
what
what's
we're
that?
working on. Here's like this snapshot.
She went and fucking posted about me
in a live
on Facebook
stream
about
as
how.
well.
Wait,
In a
really?
bot format, or like it feels like
She
more
posted
organic,
about you?
right?
Yeah, she posted a
The devs-
question on a polyamorous Facebook group,
in my
and I'm in
opinion,
the.
good
I
at
saw her post.
in a live format. They should just do it in
And
the
then,
development
like,
style that Jeff Kaplan used.
What should I do with
think
my?
they can
I
do
feel
it
like
a
my
lot better
my
because they can
partner.
cut the pieces they don't like. They can give
It's
them
like every time I want to hang out with my partner, they always complain, or they always make excuses about their main partner or whatever, blah blah blah.
because it felt
Oh
like
my
such a
God.
big issue.
He wanted to come over Sunday night, and I told her I wasn't sure if Carrie was leaving
Maybe a vote for
Sunday night or Monday morning.
Jeff was just
So-
a special case where
Okay, I ended up saying that.
18, just we were behind the
So I
stage,
canceled on her, so she made a sad post.
and Jeff's just walking out there. He doesn't have any, doesn't have a script prepped.
No.
And
Man was just
so
going out there and winging it.
I mean, yeah, that's
Like
one of
he
the
was actually just
problems
going out there and winging
Oh,
it.
yeah.
With
Yeah,
the,
but that's still just
Oh.
like that's the fact of life with like everyone that's not
juggling of the
comfortable with life. They're
partners.
probably better just
You
in
know,
front of a camera
you're that's
versus
same
just a
shit
live
as
stream,
like
you know,
No,
you
for
can
sure,
rehearse it.
I
You
that
can be a lot
age-old
more
thing
concise,
where you
and I
can't
think that was
please
the biggest
everybody.
issue that a lot of people have. is that,
no matter
yeah,
what.
there wasn't a lot of information presented, but they
Someone's
also
gonna
presented
be
not a lot of information
a
over
sad
like an hour
poster
and a
on
half.
Facebook.
Yeah.
So they needed to just
Well,
do it in
I
10
guess
minutes.
you're making it up to right now though,
Right?
which I
Like,
guess is good.
that's just like a more concise, more
No, that's the thing. I'm going to Morgana's. That was Melissa.
Job to present nothing over the course of an hour and a half.
exactly.
That's what
That-
we're
that-
doing here.
What? I thought
do.
Morgana
So,
was
so
letting me post
that's my
the
biggest complaint with them is that they
bullshit.
just probably need to refocus the way they communicate.
She's on Facebook too.
A little more effectively, because I don't
She
think
didn't
there's
post
anything
it,
wrong
though. That
with
was Melissa,
I think
right?
it's great. I think more communication,
Right.
fantastic.
Okay.
But if
I'm going to Morgana's before I piss her off too.
no one's gonna
Because she wanted to hang out Friday, and I was like, oh, I can't carry something over. And she's like, well, what about Saturday? She's like, oh yeah, she says like 3 or 4 days in a row.
You will not like what you get.
So I was like, well, maybe Monday.
Right.
So I am tired, and honestly, I don't really feel like
That was
going, but I
I
just
didn't think we'd start the Overwatch.
I need to see her, you know. After a while, it's like you lose it, that person. You don't see them ever.
I'm not your hired muscle. You can't just wave me around as this.
You're not muscle. Never mind hired muscle.
But it's also because
No muscle.
I honestly, I don't know. You got the dress for it. It's the
Carrie's been coming over for
He's dressing for the job he wants.
This is you ever been to a club?
a lot longer than she normally would.
Big dude, just going to check the IDs.
Well, she also said something like, "Oh, I don't think I'll be able to come over as much anymore.
Okay.
Like
Connor,
she'd
I think
only
you had
come
another
over
aspect
once
to your
a
molding
day
as
or
well.
whatever, or once a week."
Do you want to take a deep breath?
What is this, the
Well,
Connor show?
I don't know.
Yeah, but like,
No, did anyone else watch
It's
the
like-
stream here? Or was
Well,
it
okay,
just
so
me?
I didn't, but I also wasn't supposed to be on this episode.
she had extra time this weekend and last week because she had spring break, and then she took off from work for the trip that got canceled.
Yeah.
She came over here for both of those things.
It's too long
Right.
for me to bother watching. I just get the.
Like, so usually she's not
For
here.
an hour, wasn't it?
I did the
Like she said, usually she's not here 3 or 4 days in a row.
reactions to it, and that's why I'm basing my opinions on all of them.
So I can manage better my time.
Well,
Yeah.
because everyone here can
All about
based off of
managing
good discussion.
Please
That's
do.
a good thing about a podcast.
the
is
bullshit.
So the second part is they talk about the feedback. We talked about some of the key partners, like the pros. They talked about how they had like obviously there's content creators in this.
So it's not like they can't do it, it's just Gary's been taking a lot of time recently.
And like I'm frothing at the mouth at that, by the way. I'm just like, well, you got your little cousin in there. What he's gonna do?
I still
afterwards when
flirt with
like,
that chick
there,
that's far away.
That's the first part.
Yeah.
I've been, yeah, remember the chick that I keep saying that I'm gonna get kittens from?
Yeah, I mean, I know.
I don't
I'm just
remember
like,
that.
Come on, man.
What?
Like,
You're not
wait,
friends and you're not
he's gonna
family.
give you?
Get
What
the
the
Oh,
heck is he gonna give you?
oh,
Like,
still with her.
I'm not gonna tell you anything nice. So
Oh shit, somebody got pulled over.